Hey, how's it going, everybody? I haven't done the pickups, you know, in a long time, but I have a lot of movies. I have to probably break this into the three categories because I got to figure out if I'm not repeating myself. But I ended up watching Five Nights at Freddy on Peacock, and I really enjoyed that movie. I don't trust streaming services, so I just, I don't know why. I just feel like I just need to own the physical if I end up buying it. But I bought this, and this is another one that goes in my DVD collection. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. It was fine to me. It really was fine. So these are some of my 4K pickups that I had. I've also got The Conjuring, Devil Made Me Do It. Now, this is one of the weaker ones in the Conjuring universe, but I still enjoyed it overall because I like movies like these, and I can rewatch these over and over. So I added it to my collection because, for some, like I said, I like having physical copies. So I just feel safer that way because anytime something goes dark, and the internet's off, you don't have to worry about stuff. Hey, don't end up knocking that down. Cat's getting in the way. But anyway, yeah, Devil Made Me Do It. Like I said, the best one to me is the first two, but I enjoyed all of them. And then I got. I don't know if I showed you guys this now. I know what you did last summer. I bought the first one as well. I wish they make another one, bring everybody back. That's alive or something, far as that didn't get killed in the movie. Uh, but I got this on 4K because I really enjoyed this movie. There's a lot of decent movies made back in the early 2000s. Man, you didn't have all this stuff being crammed down your throat like they got today. But yeah, I know what you did last summer. And then I think I showed you guys this, but if I didn't, then I'm gonna show it to you again. It's The Firm, Tom Cruise. Man, this dude was just he has such a superb act. This is Tom Cruise's earlier work, The Firm, but I had to get that on 4K. Now, if I showed you guys this before, then maybe I forgot and it just slipped past me. But other than that, it's I had to get this on. Hey, quit. Uh, 4K. So anyway, this is one of my favorite Tom Cruise movies. That and Risky Business, but I didn't get Risky Business. This is the one that it was his performance. He was so good in this performance, and he was good in The Firm as well. I don't know if I showed you guys this either again, but Dead Silence. Dead Silence, man. I came across Tubi, and Tubi is free, and it was on there for like a limited time, and I was like, where did this come from? And this is from the writers and directors and producers of Saw. But I enjoyed this movie, so I said, oh, this got to go in my collection. I thought the premise was good. I really enjoyed this movie. It got bad reviews though, but I don't really pay attention to all the reviews. Now this one here I haven't even opened because I heard it's such a disappointing movie. But I had to get it just to finish out my Indiana Jones collection. My favorite one is the first and the Last Crusade. The first one, Indiana Jones, and the Last Crusade, and then Indiana Jones, Raid of the Lost Ark. But I heard they really, I have to give this a try to see if I like it. Sometimes I'll watch something, I'll be like, this movie ain't near as bad as what they say it is. You know what I mean? So we'll see. I'll give it a whirl. But I just wanted to finish out my collection with this one. So anyway, I got that in my collection. I also picked up. I watched this back in my younger days. Like I said, this is a collector's edition, Dead Zone. I also like the series that was on TV. I was in love with that series. It lasted 4 seasons. It was really good. But it's got I think it's got Christopher Walken's in here. But anyway, I think that's his name, but I could be wrong. But anyway, this dude it was such a good movie. I remember watching this back in the day, and yeah, this movie came out in 1983, I believe. So that's what I'm trying to see. But yeah, I had to order that. I got that, man, because I wanted it in my collection. So yeah, Dead Zone. Yep, 4K. And then this one I got on recommendation because there's a lot of people on YouTube was talking about how they watched this movie, and I said, where was I at when this movie came out? And this movie came out right when I was watching a lot of movies like this, so I didn't understand what the big how I missed this, So I was like, huh. So I got it. Have not yet to watch it, and it's still. If you guys notice, some of these movies have not been opened up yet, but I'm gonna give it a whirl, and most likely I'll have an upload on my YouTube channel called Recommendations. You know how you have a playlist, but definitely had to get this on 4K, boy. I remember when I first seen this movie, it blew me away. I was with my boys' mom at that time. I talked to her into going. She was sitting in that theater, and she's like, "Oh my God, I want to smoke a cigarette so bad." But she was like, she didn't want to go smoke a cigarette because the movie just grabbed her. And we was on the verge of breaking up, but I came in because we were about ready to. She's about ready, you know. She wanted to get out of that relationship. So I remember I was trying to work on it, and she was listening to me. She goes, I guess I'll go check it out." And she went and checked it out, man. She really liked this movie. Uh, but yeah, it's I have not watched it yet because it's it's in 4K, so I know I'm definitely gonna really, enjoy it. So uh, yeah, so uh, and then I got the Nun. Now I know the Nun is all over the place. You know what I mean by that, the Nun 2. But I thought the Nun 2 was a little bit more better than the first one. But I enjoyed the first one. A lot of people didn't care for the first one, but some people are in the camp that liked it, like me. So I got this one, and I went to the theater. It was only about maybe 11 people in that theater, but I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was good. The woman that plays in all the Conjuring series, it's a younger sister that's in this one, which is pretty cool. It connects to the Conjuring though, but anyway, that's the Nun too. And then I got this. I'm not much of a Saw guy. I like the first one, but I have to admit, man, I sat down and rented this one time, and I was like, my God, this is really a good movie. I was like, wow, I was shocked. I had to turn my head a couple times with some of the kills, man, because some of that stuff can get pretty graphic. But yeah, man, it's a really good movie. I was surprised, man. So it went in my DVD collection. I'll tell you, folks, now, something you guys ought to do is you guys rely too much on the internet. A lot of people rely too much on the internet. They rely too much on just turning stuff on. It's always there. But what if stuff goes dark on you and you still have electricity and you decided, oh, I'm going to get everything on, digital, and then you can't play anything because you don't have access to anything. So, that's why it's best to have some of these physical copies laying around. Just have a few that you like, Candyman, this is the original Candyman. Nope, this is the new Candyman. Now, me and my daughter went to go see this movie, and there wasn't that many people in here. And I know a lot of people are kind of... Jordan Peele has a knack of, I don't know what he was doing in this one, but I thought it was good, but it was a little slow. It did drag, but I could see the concept. I think... I definitely, I love the first one over this one, but I put it in my collection because I wanted to have both of them. And then I got Silver Bullet. That's one of my favorite movies. It's Stephen King. Got that on 4K. And I haven't opened it up yet. Did I? Did I open this up yet? Oh, I think I did. Yep, I did open it up though. But anyway, Stephen King, Silver Bullet. I love this movie. This movie's back when I was real young. So, yeah. And then I'm gonna finish up because I'm running out of time. I got my Harry Potter 8-film collection. This was a little steep. I'm not gonna lie. Not that steep, but it was steep enough. What I like though, you got the Blu-ray 8-film, you got the 4K 8-film. But somebody told me that some of the 4K transfers are not all that well. But I'll find out. But I have to get in the mood to watch this again. But I'm always having my kids grew up around this time. All my kids grew up around the Harry Potter, around the same age as these kids. But yeah, I had to get that. I'm glad I got it in my collection. And then I'm gonna finish off with I know that one day I probably will, but I don't know when. But it's the Universal Monster Classics horror collection, Dracula, Frankenstein, Invisible. I like a lot of old movies. Now, a lot of people in their 30s, man, 20s, they couldn't handle this kind of stuff because for the simple fact that it's just, they couldn't handle the stuff being so dated. They'd be like, what the hell? What the hell? I don't understand well, you gotta understand you were born like 60 years after these movies was made. So that's why you can't get a connection. But for somebody like me, But anyway, yeah, that's Universal Classic Monster. I had to get that. So, One thing I do like about stuff like this is when you get in the mood to watch stuff like that, and you want to pop in a DVD, you can actually pop it in and you know, pop it in. So this one here is called Demons. I'll throw this one in there real quick. Demons. I haven't watched this. This is another recommendation, and I'm gonna put up a a playlist on my YouTube channel called Recommendations, and I'll just talk about it for a quick 6 minutes. But it's none of those ones that I didn't watch, and it just got on my radar. Man, I got the original Swamp Thing. This got good ratings, so I'll probably put up a little small review about that. But this is the original. Adrienne Barbeau was in this. Boy, she's like in her 80s now, but boy, she was smoking hot back in the day. Everybody was in love with her, including my young self when I was young. So yeah, that's this is 4K, and then I got Tales from the Crypt. Now, I really wasn't a big Tales of the Crypt, but it's just a nostalgia thing because that's back when I was young. All this was out when I was young. I was in my, I think, early 30s or mid 20s and stuff when all this was big. And just Tales from the Crypt, the movie. So I think it's got like so many different little movies in one. So I think I remember watching it. And I said, you know what? I'm going to add that to my collection. And then last but not least, and I'll come back with I'll have another video later, Pumpkinhead. I want this in the still case. I got this in still case in Blu-ray, but I wanted the still case in 4K. And I told my daughter, I said, if I ever get a still case of some movies replace the 4Ks I got, and she said, I'll take them, Dad. I'll take all of them. I'll take your leftovers, she said. But this is back in my time, This is back in my time, so Pumpkinhead. But I finally got it on 4K. So anyway, you guys, that's all I got. That's my DVD collection that I picked up. I picked up a lot of movies. So anyway, we'll catch you later in the next video. God bless, and we'll catch you next video. We'll see you.